My name is Yoske, Yosef Nachmias. I'm a veteran of the Irgun. I took part in many operations against the British regime here. 1940, Eretz Israel, the land of Israel, was in a big danger. As the Germans conquered all of Europe, in France they created a puppet government called the Vichy government. All the overseas colonies of the French became overnight under the influence of the Germans. One morning we waked up, the worst enemy to the Jewish people, our northern gate, Syria and Lebanon. At the far, far south, Tunisia, Morocco and Algeria. The Arabs around us and the Arabs from Eretz Israel, when they saw that Britain remained always safe against Germany, they declared that they were on the German side. At that moment, our leader was David Raziel. He gave us an order saying, who can join the British Army, join the British Army. One morning, instead of going to school, I took my birth certificate, I forged it, and I went to the British Army while I was 14 and a half years old. On June 1941, we attacked Syria and Lebanon. At the head of the advancing forces were scouts from the Haganah. Between them was Moshe Dayan, may rest in peace. He lost his eye in this operation. For me, it was my first combat experience, but not my last, and I wasn't 15 years old yet. Rommel and his armies reached the borders of El Alamein, the border between Libya and Egypt. Only God knows what stopped them. There wasn't any forces to stop them. Many believed their logistics were bad. The tanks couldn't hold at the Libyan desert, and many believed that the finger of God was to stop them. If they would have advanced in 2 days, they would have been here and destroyed all what we built until then. 6.5 years I was in the British Army. 3 years I was in a British unit. The only Eretz Israelian with tens of Britishers. I adopted all their manners in swearing and blessing, and I adopted their accent, and it helped a lot the underground later on. I took part in the fighting with the 8th Army of General Montgomery, the British General Montgomery, against Rommel forces all over the Libyan desert. I reached until Tunisia. From there, I took part in the invasion of Sicily, which is on the south of Italy. I was wounded in my arm and behind my ear. I came back here and I took part in the operations of the Irgun at the same time that I'm in the British Army. British didn't know what they are preparing me for.